Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Carolyn, and today I have another pick a pile reading for you guys. Today's reading is going to be on what makes you unique, and I have 4 different piles for you guys to choose from. So we have pile number 1 with tree agate, pile number 2 with rose quartz, pile number 3 with green calcite, and pile number 4 with aventurine. Now take a moment and pause the video if you need to meditate. I'm going to have the timestamps in the description box down below, along with links to all my other social media, including ways you can contact me if you would like to get a private reading. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I post 4 videos a week, so hit that bell notification if you want to see when I upload my next pick a pile reading. And with that being said, I'm going to jump right along into the readings. So those of you who chose tree agate, for your cards you have 3 of cups, the magician, 8 of swords, support, self, luck, organize, and resilience. So what people find unique about you is the fact that you are a true friend. You really support people, you give them a lot of love, and you have a lot of compassion and empathy for them. People are drawn to your personality. I feel like you have a very bubbly personality, or you know how to make others feel good, and that's very rare. People like to surround themselves with you because they know that you're always going to be able to cheer them up. You're always going to have their back, and you're always down to have a good time. I feel like some of you guys actually like to go out and to party, meet up with friends. I feel like you're very social, but I also feel like you have this compassionate side to you where you can be quiet and you can be calm and you can really get to know people. And I feel like you were able to see through the mask that people wear. You were really able to see someone's true soul, and you kind of cut through all the bullshit and you really get to know them, and people like that because you're actually supportive and you don't try and tear others down. I feel like you are very secure with who you are as a person, that you are very analytical, but not in a way where you are too over analytical. You see things objectively and you always have good advice. I feel like people go to you and they love you because they can go to you for solid advice. They know it's going to be good and they know that they're going to get some real answers. You're organized. You have that ability to organize and solve a situation and a problem, but you also have been through a lot, I feel. Because of that 8 of swords and the resilient card, I feel like the reason you give so much good advice is because you've lived through so much. You have a lot of life experience, and I feel like that's another big reason why people are drawn to you, because you don't say anything in a condescending tone. I feel like you don't say things out of negativity or to purposely tear someone down. I think you really say it out of a place of concern. I feel like you have a big heart and people can feel that, and that's why they're drawn to you. That's what makes you unique, is the way that you're able to love and help people. You don't try and do things for your own benefit. You really try and help the person for who they are. I feel like when you give advice, you're really good at separating what you would do versus what is best for them to do, which not a lot of people can do. So people really appreciate that about you. I feel like you're very level-headed and you're very grounded. I feel like you kind of bounce around through different personalities where you fit in with all different types of people. I feel like you don't judge people, and I think you really see people for who they truly are. I also feel like on physical appearance, you have really pretty eyes. I feel like people are drawn to your eyes. I feel like your eyes have a compassionate vibe to them where people know that you're good, that you're trustworthy. I feel like some people might tend to overshare with you because you look so kind and caring, and people see that from you because that's just the vibe you put off. I also feel like what makes you unique is that you're a magnet. So you're a magnet to people because they want to get advice, they want you to be in their life, they want you to ground them, but then you're also a magnet for getting what you want. I feel like you have a way about you where you're very confident. You have this very strong demeanor about yourself where you don't let people take advantage of you, and you also are able to go and get what you want. You make things happen. You don't just sit and wait. I feel like you have a lot of drive and a lot of passion for the things you do. And I think because of that, you're unique in the sense where you don't think anything's impossible. You kind of see everything as a challenge, and you're okay with that because you're like leveling up in a sense. You're like, okay, I did this, now I get to do that. And it's like you see it as one step at a time, and you're able to climb that mountain because you don't see it as some daunting task. I feel like with that organized card that you're really able to break things down where you see them in a different perspective. You erase anything about it that would make it intimidating. And I feel like the way that your brain is able to break things down where you're not intimidated, where you're not fearful anymore, is the same reason why you're able to see people and not judge them, because you have a way of breaking things down to the core and actually realizing what has caused this to happen, what has caused this person to react this way. And that's why you're so supportive, because you don't just listen, you actually hear what people are saying. And so I really feel like what makes you unique is your mind. You're able to see things in a way that most people aren't, and through that you're able to get what you want out of life, but you're also able to have people who support you as well, because you give them this love and this support, and they're giving it back to you in turn. You have very balanced karma. You don't allow yourself to fall into negative patterns, and if you do, you stop yourself and you reroute and you fix what is broken and what you need to solve. And that's where it's like you have that Eight of Swords, but you have that resilience card. You don't let your current situations hold you back anymore. And so I just feel like you guys would make really good friends. So I hope this resonates for you guys. If it did, let me know in the YouTube comments down below. If you like this video, please hit subscribe. I post 4 videos a week, and also turn on that bell notification so you don't miss my next pick a pile reading. I'll see you all in my next video. Have a good one. Bye. So those of you who chose Rose Quartz, for your cards you have 2 of Cups, 4 of Fire, Inner Knowing, Consistent, and Support. So what I'm sensing that makes you unique is that you have an ability to just know things and to get what you want. You don't let things hold you back. Once you're focused in on something, you just go for it. And I feel like that's because you're so balanced that you know what you want and you don't question it afterwards. It's like once you know something, you just know it. You don't second guess it. You don't doubt yourself. I feel like you have a really strong sense of intuition. And I feel like you have really good communication skills where you don't hold back. You don't bite your tongue. You just say what you're feeling, and it's almost like you don't have a filter, but it's not in a bad way, because you guys have open communication. You ask for what you want and you receive what you want, because there's no holding yourself back. If you want a raise, you're going to go and you're going to ask for a raise. If you want to ask someone out, you're not going to wait for them to ask you out. You're going to go out and you're going to get them. So I feel like you're unique in the sense where you're very bold and you're charismatic because you communicate, because you're true and you're authentic. You don't have a mask that you hide behind. You're just your true self, and if people don't like it, they don't have to, but you're not going to stick around and hang out with them. You're not fake. You're very true, and I feel like that's what people really like about you. I feel like you have a lot of energy. I feel like you could have fire in your chart, but if not, you just have a very fiery, feisty personality where you are very determined. You're very headstrong, but that's okay with you because you do listen to your intuition. You don't let fear and doubt make you make your decisions. You let your intuition and what's best for you make your decisions. And even when things don't work out, I feel like you're always able to put a positive spin on things, or whether it's getting a good story out of it or learning something from it. It's like you always acknowledge the good in a situation, and I feel like you're very consistent and you're very loyal. Like once you care about people, once they're in your life, you let them in and you don't hold back from them. You treat them like their family. You're very supportive, and I feel like you're almost like ride or die for the people you care about. You're not going to let them take advantage of you, but you're also not going to let anyone do them wrong. I feel like because you don't have a filter, you're unique because you can be very unpredictable with your actions, but at the same time people know that you are going to be there for them and that you're not going to let them down. And so you're very fun while also being very reliable at the same time, which most people don't have that balance. So that really makes you unique. I think for physical appearance, your hair makes you stand out. Whether it's a very bold color or the way you style it, I feel like you always get complimented on your hair. That and your legs. I feel like your legs also stand out. I feel like you could think that they're your best feature. I feel like some of you guys are also runners, or you play some sort of sport where you use your legs a lot, and so you stand out for that reason. So I hope this resonates for you guys. If it did, let me know in the YouTube comments down below. Also, please subscribe. I post 4 videos a week, and turn on that bell notification so you see when I post my next pick a pile reading. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you all in my next video. Have a good one. Bye. So those of you who chose green calcite, for your cards you have Go with the Flow, 5 of Air, the Scribe, King of the Cups reversed, Judgment, 3 of Swords, and Fertile. So what makes you unique is that you guys have a very chill, go with the flow, relaxed energy about you. But I feel like that it hasn't always been this way for you. I feel like what makes you unique is that you've dealt with hardships in the past. You've overcome challenges before. I feel like some of you guys, these hardships had to do with your sexuality, and others, it was just like these situations where, especially with your family members, I feel like there was a lot of conflict, a lot of arguments, where it just felt like you could never win. And I feel like you were able to overcome that. And I feel like with that, you still have a lot of emotions inside that you have to heal, or that you've been starting to heal from. I feel like a lot of you guys have been to therapy, have been to counseling. Some of you have found that route and you've actually taken that as a career choice. But others, I actually feel like what makes you unique is the ability that you overcame this, and now you're going to share that story with others. I feel like you guys have an ability to help heal others through yourselves. I feel like you guys are empaths, so you feel others' emotions, and so you can relate and you can empathize a whole lot more than most people can. I really feel like you care a lot for people. You never want people to hurt as much as you have hurt in the past. And that's why you have this very chill, relaxed energy, because you never want to be someone's problem. You never want to stress anyone out. And I feel like you guys are unique in the sense where you've grown from this past, where you don't let it hold you back anymore. And you see things as objectively as you can. Yes, there's still some bias in you, but you really have done a good job of separating yourself from the past, and you have started a new life for yourself. I feel like you guys have actually been able to overcome this challenge where you're not letting it hold you back, where you're not letting it trap you anymore. You're not staying stuck. You've acknowledged the pain and you felt the pain, and through that you're able to work through it. I feel like you guys are also very creative. I feel like you have a lot of creative side projects that you work on, and in particular, I feel like you guys have a story to share. I feel like you're able to transform your past into beautiful masterpieces, which not a lot of people can do. I feel like either you create art inspired by it, or you're a storyteller, or you're a writer where you're telling your stories of what happened to you in a way that you're able to help other people. I feel like your voice is something that's very unique about you. I feel like you're very soothing. People are drawn to your voice. And especially if you guys are singers or anything else in the artistic field, people are just going to be drawn to you. I feel like you just have a natural ability to create things, and I feel like you're able to channel your emotions into that. And that's why you're able to have this relaxed, chill attitude with things, because you have an outlet for when you start to feel the pain again. You're able to transform it. You have an ability to heal others and heal yourself at the same time, where you're becoming a role model for other people in similar situations and showing them that they can overcome things. You're unique because you don't let things defeat you. Like, I feel like you're able to just roll with the punches of things, where you don't let anyone get you down anymore. And I feel like you're just very inspirational. And so I definitely feel like if you have some sort of art project that you want to work on, do it, because it's going to pay off. I feel like you are meant to create things with your life. So I hope this resonates for you guys. Let me know in the YouTube comments down below if it did. Also, please hit subscribe. I post 4 videos a week, and also turn on that bell notification so you see the next time I post a pick a pile reading. I'll see you guys all in my next video. Have a good one. Bye. So those of you who chose Aventurine, for your cards you have Waiting, Gentleness, the Sage, Queen of Water, the Lovers, Four of Swords, the Emperor reversed, King of Wheels, and Relax. So what makes you unique is that you guys have a lot of nurturing abilities. You really care for people, and you're really able to protect them. I feel like you're very gentle, and you have a lot of patience for things, and I feel like you really know how to heal things. You're able to heal yourself, and you're able to heal other situations. I feel like some of you guys are actually doctors, or you're in other fields that help you heal people. I feel like you're unique in a sense where you're able to remain level-headed and calm in very stressful situations. I feel like you guys are really good at meditation and visualizing things. I feel like you guys can see pictures in your head. You're very good at like imagining things and seeing them through. I feel like you guys have really big imaginations. I feel like you might dream a whole lot and be receiving a lot of dream interpretations. I'm also sensing that some of you guys could also be cops. I feel like you guys really like to protect people, and you have a lot of patience. Like, you can wait situations out for a long time. You don't have to get an answer right away. And I feel like you too also think things through. I don't feel like you're someone to just say yes or no. I feel like you're really like, okay, let me gather the information, let me think. You're really methodical is what I'm picking up. I also think what's unique about you is that while you're able to stay calm and rational and level-headed with things, I feel like you fidget a lot. I feel like you're constantly moving. I feel like it's hard for you to just stay still in one place. I definitely feel like you talk with your hands too. I also think what makes you unique is that you guys in yourselves are almost an oxymoron, because I feel like a lot of you guys, you're in positions of power where you have authority, where you're like protecting people, but I feel like at the same time you don't like authority. I feel like you don't like people telling you what to do. You're very gentle, you're very kind, you have a lot of patience for things, but the moment that someone tells you you have to do something, it makes you want to do the opposite. You like wisdom when it comes from yourself. And so I feel like this makes you guys really hard workers, because you want to get to that level where you don't have anyone above you. You want to kind of be the boss and telling everyone else what to do. And so that makes you very driven. And like I said, you can wait situations out for a long time. You can stay at the same place and the same job for years at a time, and it doesn't faze you. You're not someone who needs to have constant change in their life. I feel like you like to have a routine, and you like to know what you're doing. You like to plan things. And so I definitely feel like you guys are unique, where it's almost like your personality contradicts itself. And so it's almost like you have 2 different personality types that you can kind of hop between, and that helps helps you be unique and stand out because you can get along with a bunch of different people. And it also helps you become more personable, where you're able to achieve the goals you want because you have people who are helping you get there. And you're very smart. I feel like a lot of you guys, you don't let on how smart you are, but you're extremely smart. You don't really do things on whims or impulses. You really try and have a plan behind everything you do, and that really makes you unique. You're able to plan things out and have long-term goals and achieve them. And I feel like you guys really dream big. You don't settle for things. You just go out and you achieve them. And like I said, you see images in your head. Like, it's really easy for you to visualize things and then bring them into your life that way. And so that really makes you unique because you're able to have a clear vision on what you want out of your life and what you want it to be. And if it's not that way, you're willing to put in the time and energy it takes to change your life in a way that fits that reality. So I hope this resonates for you guys. If it did, let me know in the YouTube comments down below. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. I post 4 videos a week, and turn on that bell notification so you see when I post my next pick a pile reading. I'll see you all in my next video. Have a good one. Bye.